Welcome to a casted game of Age of Empires 4 Anniversary Edition. This is the brand new patch. We've got new civs, Ottomans, and Malians. Lots of great things going on, and let's check out this ranked ladder game with our beautiful new Observer UI. We have Give You Anxiety. Picking the classic Mongols here. He is red on the southeast corner of the map, and his opponent over on the northwest side, well, his name is This Map Pool Sucks. And man, I don't think I could disagree with them. There's so many great maps out there, but we're just forced to play some of these weirder ones. But that seems like a fixable thing. I'm hoping that we're able to get some quality maps out on the ladder, but for now, This Map Pool Sucks. He has a decent map lip, and I would put this in the This Map is okay. And he's playing against the Ottomans here. So this is the Ottomans, first new look at this civilization. I have some guides on my channel where I go through civilization overview, some basic build orders, and this civ is considered one of the better civs out of the two new releases. So the Ottomans have been dominating throughout that Red Bull Wolo event, if you have not seen that, and we are seeing one of their unique buildings. This is the military school. Now, it will be training units for free. You see this? It's just slowly training up that spearman. Now, it ain't cheap. It's an expensive building. It costs 150 wood and 100 stone. So he opened up by doing a trip to the stone mine. You can see that thing is missing 50 stone. He grabbed what he needed for that military school, and he's going to be sending some spearmen out. Now, this has been a very common build order for the Ottomans, to open up with the military school and right away go harass. Now, I think this is good against some civilizations. Some I don't think it is so good. Like, for instance, if you're going up against English, that spearman probably is not going to hold a lot of value, since those villagers can shoot at your spearman, and he's going to have longbows out very quickly. But yeah, consider the Ottomans. They are like, the Mongols. They're the original Dark Age pressure civ. You see his two spearmen coming out already. You see that one villager. So he's coming across mid, and he's planning to do a little bit of maybe tower rushing. That's probably what's going on. And in the last year, nobody could really go toe-to-toe with the Ottomans in the Dark Age as far as this spearman game goes. But the Ottomans, they are pretty good at it because they like to open with this and get spearmen out right away. Now, I have seen some players open by building a barracks in addition to the military school, so they absolutely have tons of spearmen. But in this case, here comes Give You Anxiety. Now, he has his two spearmen. The military school is very slow. That is one thing. So he only has one spearman out right now. He expects this is probably coming. Let's say he responds. Ooh, he went close to the town center and took a few shots. Not ideal for Give You Anxiety. And he's going to be dropping his tower over here on the wood and stone. Very interesting. He's decided to deny that wood line, but to deny the stone line, because for the Ottomans, they want that stone. They're going to be using it to build additional military schools, of course, if they want town center expansions. And this will help with shut that down and kind of give him some control over the wood as well. And we see This Map Pool Sucks dropping down the Twin Minaret Madras. Now, this is a landmark that will spawn berries. So you want to task about 4 to 5 villagers on this. Look at that. He aggroed the spearman with his own and got him closer to the town center. He knows what he's doing. If he can get him to aggro, he can get a few shots off. That's exactly what's going on. So let's see if he's able to pull it off again. We got 2 spearmen versus 2. And actually, looks like the Ottoman player will have more HP on his spear, so he should be able to take this fight, and he's doing a very good job. Going to be taking down that Mongol spearman. I don't think GUA. Okay, he did send an additional 2, so they're coming up here. He might even take more shots here. Let's see if he hops in the town center as he does this. He actually. Yeah, he does take a shot as he goes through there. I think he popped in for a second, but a little scrappy battle. Villagers also coming out trying to deny the outpost. We've got action under the 5-minute mark. I'm loving this. I like it when we've got some action right away. They have made a lot of the resources farther away from the town center. You can see how far that gold is compared to that radius, which actually gives players a little bit of opportunity to do some Dark Age or Feudal Age raiding, which is nice. It's good to have a little, if you want to go with a military option out of the gate or a rush strategy, it is an option that you can, in fact, do. Okay, so back to this landmark. It's going to spawn berries, and I was saying you want 4 or 5 berries tasked on this, villagers, and they will continually keep gathering that food, and it's basically an infinite food source, so a great way to have plenty of food for that early game. Okay, still working on stopping that outpost. I think he must have killed the villager. Where's that villager? That one's got a full HP. I think he must have got a villager kill. There's a lot of action there going on already. Okay, so he's up to the next age. Let's see what he does here next. We've got actually 2 spearmen down the south side harassing this map pool sucks. He's under a lot of pressure, and by the way, I would have a good suspicion that this could be a known player that we all know and love, but you know, it's not very common. You just go up against Give You Anxiety on ladder and keep a close game. So I'm sure he's one of those other professionals out there on the scene. We got villagers. He's pulling all the boys. Here we go. 15 villagers moving on in. He's going to be trying to take out that outpost. It did go up at the last second, but with these villagers, they should have the torch damage, and he's going to be able to take it down. Now, that is a lot of idle time that GUA was able to kind of aggro. One villager stays out there. It looks like the spearman will... he has 4 HP left. One villager going to escape to the north. You can see the villager graph up here. Now, if you haven't looked at this observer UI a whole lot, you can kind of see the bars going in both directions. So this means he has 23 villagers, and Give You Anxiety has 21 villagers. So you can see he has the majority right now. And the bottom number is the military count. So that means that Teal has 2 villagers, while Red has 2 military, while Give You Anxiety has 6. And when you're looking at these bars, these are what are on the field, and the top number in line with this cog, that's what's in training. So 1 archer is currently in training for the Ottomans. You can also see we've got some text coming in, double broadaxe. Man, the folks at Capture Age have done such a good job with Observer UI. I'm so glad here, after a year, we finally have a good Observer UI. And we just heard, what was that? That was a Vizier point. Now, I'm unable to show you this on the UI as I'm just bragging on it, but I rest assured, I know they're going to be working on a new one. So I know we're going to have the Vizier points on here soon. But for the Ottomans, they get Vizier points essentially every time they train a unit. So they get this experience. When they age up, they also get a big chunk of experience, and eventually they get a point and they can spend it on special things. Now, in this case, I think he used the Anatolian Hills, because I see he has 10. It spawns a bunch of sheep, and it increases his mining rate. So that's most likely what players usually go for. Oh, we're going to lose a villager here. Give You Anxiety, getting a little pickup there. Okay, 1 villager goes down and comes back into raid. So GUA really bringing the pressure. It looks like a little wall segment was built there to try to stop him from walking in front of his town center. Archer running down to the south, boxing out that spearman. So far, though, dropping down some other buildings. We have an archery range, and we have another archery range. So 2 archery ranges. What's he building out the military school? He's actually going with that Metter. Now, that Metter is a unique unit for the Ottomans. It's a little drummer boy, and I'll show you once he comes out. He has some different little beats he can drop down, which buff. And, oh, those are villagers. Oh my gosh. I don't know what happened there, but Teal just lost 2 villagers, bringing this a lot closer as far as the eco spread. So it looks like these spearmen are now going down since there's some archers. Khan coming around on the west side, looking for some low HP vills. This one's got only 10 HP. This one's got 25 HP. Give You Anxiety, maybe gonna lose his Khan here. Town center firing off. Maybe we'll get away, though, with 14 HP. Looks like the Khan is going to escape for now. He will live to raid another day. Spearman going down there to Town Center Fire. And it looks like Tio has moved on to the gold to the south. Now, how's it get? Doesn't look like he has wheelbarrow yet. You can see that there. That increases the carry capacity and speed of your villagers. One of the best early game eco techs you want to pick up. If not for your gathering potential, but for the speed of getting away from raiders. Oh, he's going to get a villager? 1 villager is very low HP. He's gonna... Oh my gosh, the villager's 2 HP. Wow. That Khan can come in there and get it, though. How much damage does the Khan do? It does 3. Yeah, the Khan could totally pick off that villager if he wanted. But I think he realized this, and he pulled that villager back. You see, he put him close to the town center because he knew he was very close to death. Okay, giving anxiety, really focusing on the pressure. Let's take a quick peek at his base as he's continuing to move across. Pastures built all around the Uvu. Now, the Uvu for the Mongols, this is how they extract stone, and they can do double production out of these buildings. So he's been doing double production. He's got an archery range and a barracks, whichever one he's choosing. So he's going for a spearman and archer composition. Now, if you're someone new to the game and wondering, how does this counter system work? What units beat what units? Well, I made a unit counter guide that I just updated on my YouTube channel. So go check it out and you can know all the basics. I go through the spearmen, archers, horsemen, knights, men-at-arms, all the basic siege units and the core roster so that you could have a leg up on the competition. If you're new, that will probably get you pretty far knowing what units you need to train to counter your enemy's army. Now, it looks like Give You Anxiety continuing to build towers. He's trying to get one on the wood line because if he doesn't notice this, these arrows can start shooting and taking out more villagers. But it looks like Ottomans have noticed it right away, pulling the villagers. 8 coming out. Maybe he can get a surround there. They're going to have their knives out and we'll start working away at those villagers. Now, these villagers, they do 6 knife damage. You got to think about each of these villagers on his 50 HP, but Spearman coming in here, looks like he will stop that tower to go up from now, but at least drawing lots of idle time. Might lose a villager. Looks like the archer does pick one off. The other villager currently taking shots. I always feel like the Mongol red villagers look like Santas. Like, does that look like Santa? This is definitely Santa. Tell me, look, you can see it. He's got the hat. It looks like Santa, walks like Santa, screams like Santa. It must be Santa. Okay, that villager goes down. So with that, look at the villager count. 34 for this map pool sucks. 31 for Give You Anxiety. Tower in there with 2 spearmen firing away at the stone. He has been unable to get any additional military schools, but he has 3 archery ranges, a barracks, and his military school is also producing archers. There's that meteor, by the way, we talked about. Little drummer boy. Rum-pa-pum-pum. Oh, let's take a look at this action. Got archer firing off. Meteor on the front line as well. Now, it looks like he's targeting it down. So right now it's on the attack drums, which increases the attack speed by 15%. You can also get additional melee armor with this one, or you can do additional range armor with this one. So it's a support unit. Okay, very new thing to this game. Archers facing off right now. Now, looking at their stats, it does look like these have +1 right now. You can see that pierce damage, while the Mongol archers do not have any additional techs right now. So the Ottomans are dishing out more damage, and that's really probably helping them in these fights. Not to mention that meteor, giving them the increased attack speed. You can see their 15% bonus. That one has 1 HP, and we can hear that horn going off. That is going to be the vizier point. So he's going to ship in something. Let's see what he opted for. Sometimes you see maybe the imams or the meteor, additional speed, but I think in this case he probably went for the military school. There's an additional military school vizier point you can spin. A lot of vizier points are geared towards the military schools, but Give You Anxiety, as the Ottoman strength is starting to grow, GUA's decided, I'm going to age up, and I don't know about this decision, going to lose a few villagers. He's doing this on the front line. What is he thinking? He knew the Ottoman army was there, losing several villagers. 2 go down right there. You can see that villager difference starting to really grow. And he knows that he's aging, picks off another villager. And we really harp on this because less villagers means you're bringing in less resources, you're going to have a smaller army, and more likely to lose the game. Okay, now the pastures for the Mongols, these spawn sheep because the Mongols, they don't farm, they use the sheep. And if you build them on the Uvu, they actually work faster. So he is currently just going to be sustaining his food production with those sheep. But this age up, he needs to cancel this. He needs to move it. I don't know if this is time to consider a cruelty or something, but there's no way. This map rule sucks. It's just going to sit on this landmark right now. I wouldn't even be surprised if he came and built a tower or something crazy like that. I don't think he's going to. Okay, there we do see a military school being built, and villagers continuing to be dropped right now. The archer's taking this out. I don't know why he keeps trying this. It hasn't worked. He could just come over here. He could build it right here. It would be fine. Ottomans aging up with the Mehmed Imperial Armory. Now let's go take a look at that as we have archers trading blows. The Imperial Armory for the Ottomans, well, this is going to, over time, train free siege units. It has been the landmark of choice for Ottoman players, going from the Madras into the Imperial Armory. He'll probably put a blacksmith here so he can get that production boost for his military school and this. And I would imagine maybe some more military schools will go around here. So we'll keep an eye out for this blacksmith. So he's going to be aging up. And, oh my gosh, he's still trying it. What is going on? Just go. He could have gone over here. He could have easily aged up. he's just... I have a feeling he's probably going to throw in the towel soon. He's just losing so many villagers. There's over a 10 villager spread right now, bringing his archers up. He's decided to stick this. This is a wild play. I have not seen GUA do something like this before, but for this map pool sucks, this is a free gift for him. He's picking off so many villagers. His army number might be dwindling, but his eco is going to be in such great shape. We see GUA drop it down to 24, 23, 22 villagers. This is not a position to be in. We've got Ottomans right now reaching the castle age. Looks like the Ottoman army will finally be wiped out. He did get textiles, at least helped a little bit, but 21 vills versus 45. Giving is going to have something special for us here next. Okay, we can see that Armory has those options for siege units that you can train. It starts off by default training a mangonel. It takes a while to come out. You can see there, it's going to take another 2 minutes and 30 seconds till that mangonel is out on the field. And building a blacksmith, because this blacksmith through the ages will buff the Ottomans' production rate. Not only at these buildings, but also at your typical, your archer range, your stable. These ones are also going to be buffed. It looks like he might even build another blacksmith here as he's building out of the corner. I wonder if he will. Building some stables. Will these be for night production? It is doing night production. Now, the Ottomans, when they reach the castle age, they can switch these military schools over to man-at-arms and crossbow. And I was about to say it. What a good segue. You heard that Vizier point come in. There's a tier 3 Vizier point you can get that allows these to unlock knights or Janissaries. Now, typically you want to put it on knights, though if your opponent is massing a bunch of cav, you can set it on Janissaries. Janissaries are particularly good at countering horsemen and knights. Okay, so we got archer versus archer right now. Giving is coming across the field and taking some good trades. That Khan is kiting back, but here comes that knight. And what does he have to counter that? Not a whole lot. We see an archer range. He is going to be doing the ×2 crossbow production. Now, crossbow, those are going to be your ideal counter to armored units. So the knights or man-at-arms will go down to crossbow. But right now, Giving Anxiety's army kind of being mopped up here. Villager difference. This map will sucks has double the villagers, and he's got free production out of his military schools. Currently 1-2 military schools plus the Imperial Armory. Is he going to get in stone and go for another one? Doesn't look like he is right now. Dropping down a mosque in the back of the base. Well, that will help him go out and pick up these relics. These relics provide free gold generation if you garrison them. So you can see in the bottom left the relic stats there. And let's just change that stat so you can see what else we have there. You can see relics, sacred sites, and conversion. Nothing's really happened in the religious stats. So looking at that overview, you can see the army value right now, the Ottomans in that 2,450, basically double or more of Giving Anxiety's army value. Villagers going down. Destruction value, look at that, 27 vills have been killed by Teal, only 3 by Giving Anxiety. Crossbows coming out, going to take down that scout. Here come the knights and the archers. Now, the step red out for the Mongols, this provides plus 50% gold for each when you drop it off. So it is an eco bonus. So these villagers that are gathering gold will return more than usual. Actually, GUA has a lot of gold in the bank. I don't know if he's going to buy food. Does he have a market somewhere? Not seeing one. It looks like this map will suck's going to be going after the deer right now, just kind of pushing those food sources. The Mongols can, of course, pack up their buildings. That's what we see right now. Step right out, rolling around. I'm going to put it right back where it started. And we heard the sound of one of those relics being picked up. There you go. It looks like Ottoman's going to be bringing home this relic. Look at that. He looks so happy about that. Look how smug that Imam is. Not only can you garrison this for gold trickle, you can convert. Everybody knows about the Wololo. Well, in Age of Empires 4, it's an area Wololo. So when he activates this bad boy, it'll do a big circle and it'll convert anything in sight. It gives a global sound though, so you have a moment to dodge it. Most players do dodge it, but every once in a while you can get one off. Giving Anxiety, using that improved siege engineering to construct a mangonel out on the battlefield with his infantry. So going with some mangonel, but at the same time, Ottoman bringing their own mangonel across the middle of the map. Gets a shot off, but it looks like it was dodged. Of course, the archers take the most damage from mangonels. If you look at these, they have +6 versus range, but in come the knights. They've got they're gonna do a lot of charge damage. You can see they're taking the full brunt of that, and that mangonel is instantly destroyed, reduced to splinters. Jumping inside the town center, going to be laying down some shots. Does he have his tier 2 ranged armor? He has. Yes, he does, and just tier 1 ranged attack. So he'll be soaking up an additional. It looks like a total of 6 for the knights, but for these archers, they will soak up 2 of those arrows that are shot down. Giving anxiety, hanging on there, building another mangonel. This is unique here for the Mongols. Abbasid can also do this. Abbasid don't even have to research it. Very cool little ability for them. Dropping down a second mangonel, trying to take care of all these ranged units. Though this mangonel is going to be something he's going to have to deal with. Gets a good volley off there. Gets a few hits on a few of those, but here come the knights going to charge forward. He's going to try to stop it. The crossbows will counter them, but can he kill the mangonel before that? Looks like villagers pulled to repair. He is going to keep that mangonel alive. Mangonel's laying out another huge volley. This one isn't complete. It looks like it is, but it's only in progress. He needs to get another volley off. Boom, another good shot. Lots of archers and crossbows going down, keeping this mangonel alive, drops the knights, and this was a good trade for Give You Anxiety. Oh my gosh, that was massive. I would say F's in chat for that one. We hear another vizier point going off. I would imagine he's going to now opt for the improved production speed of his military schools. He has not built the additional ones. You can build 1 military school per age. So he's in age 3. He can build 3 of these plus the 1 vizier point that gives you an additional. So he should be at a total of 4 military schools right now. But that Ottoman economy, look at that resources per minute. Giving Anxiety would have to get some kind of major military push right now. We see the numbers are still in favor of Giving Anxiety in both for this map. Flux sucks. Oh my gosh, a slip up there. Mangonel gonna die. Oh no, knights can kill them so quickly. Looks like he has his crossbow. Getting some shots out. Okay, Giving Anxiety holding on with the lower numbers, doing a good job, some nice micro. But here comes that charge. I don't think he's going to be able to stop this one. That mangonel is going to be going down. Oh, repair being dropped. Maybe those crossbows could save it. Nope, not enough. The villager's there. Looks like he's going to press. He's got his own mangonel on those crossbows, chasing them. And if you're wondering, why are those Mongol units glowing? That is because of the YAM. The YAM network is a special thing for the Mongols. Increases their movement speed by 15%. So he's currently getting that from these deer stones. This is providing that YAM network bonus. You can see the aura of that. They can also get them from outposts, which Giving Anxiety does not have any right now. Okay, 2 mangonels up for now. Looks like he's got a meter in there, buffing all his units. That's why the Ottoman units are glowing. And he's gone for the attack bonus, and Giving Anxiety hanging on by a thread. 30 villagers versus the 66 of this map will suck. Dropping down a town center in the middle, because what do you do while you're ahead? Well, get more ahead. Looks like there's that original outpost is still there, taking shots at those archers that dare to come close. Uvu going down. Looks like it's on fire right now. And that will be stopping that increased production speed of these pastures, and no more ×2 production from these military buildings. He did get some crossbows in queue. Looks like that's enough for Give You Anxiety. He is going to tap out. This map pool sucks, taking the victory. I'm not sure why he decided to stick this. I think everything was going fine until he just lost so many villages there. Building that landmark, maybe need to come over to the northwest and just reposition himself. But for this game, that's going to be all she wrote. I hope you enjoyed this casted game here on Age of Empires 4 Anniversary Edition. And if you enjoyed the content, hit the subscribe button. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you want to see next. We host free-for-all games on the channel, twitch.tv/FitzBro, typically on Mondays around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I've also been making renewed versions of all of my guides, from counters, hotkeys, build orders, you name it. It's on the channel, so go check it out. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.